My name is Bonnie, and I am in the electrical industry, and I am bringing light and love into this world. Working with Sabine has definitely allowed me to shed some of the non-essential baggage I was carrying, and I definitely feel like I'm able to embody my goals a lot more and embrace my everything that I have been in the past and bring it forward and use it as not something that holds me back, but something that pushes me forward. Yeah, embracing myself as a whole and bringing my past up is not a burden. It's my power. You know, it's something that nobody else has that I have, and that I can offer my perspective and my experience. Sabine has definitely helped me to restructure my outlook a little bit, and not necessarily follow my old thought patterns, but look to the potentials. She has these incredibly easy and fun methods that for a while I didn't even realize we were working through stuff. But then a few days later, I would have something come into my experience, and I would understand what it was from my old thoughts, but not react from my old thoughts. I would have this brand new set of glasses on, so to speak, and be mindful in working through it, and just pass it through in a whole new way through my life. Well, I was having an issue with speaking my mind. There was something between my father and I that I needed to address. And I was always very conscious in how he felt, because I didn't want to upset him or hurt him, because he's a rather fragile person, or tender person. So when her and I spoke about speaking with him, we envisioned all of the things that I did want to feel in communicating with him. You know, I wanted ease, and I wanted to have openness and feeling uplifting and compassion for myself as well as him. And so just, working on a little visualization and embodying and feeling those feelings. I took that over to my dad, and when I spoke with him, it was a brand new conversation. He was very receptive, and he even knew what I was going over there to speak about. And he himself felt that he should have done something differently. So it was really nice. We had a wonderful conversation after that. All of these little specific topics that her and I have worked on, they kind of overshadow everything else in life. And that's really wonderful to kind of, as time goes on, I know it's going to be more, I'm going to be able to see it a lot more. But right now, just what I am getting, it's pretty wonderful. And the ease, and I was working a lot on allowing myself to be vulnerable and letting go of control, and just how that shift, how I have been working with that shift. I mean, everything else just kind of, she talks about the domino effect, and that's certainly in that area. I allow a lot more things to come in with ease. She helped me understand that everything that I have in order to attain my career goals, my I'm shifting careers, I already have. I actually want to do something very similar to what she's doing. I want to work with men and help them reignite a light within themselves and find joy and hold, still embrace their masculinity, but also, embrace a little femininity and open up and, show their vulnerability and I'd really like to teach people to see the potential within themselves. I can feel myself. I'm a feel person. I like to embody the feeling of something, and then I feel like it kind of unfolds. She has helped me definitely to embody it and feel it, and then I kind of sit in my meditations and visualize it, and it's here. I feel it. It's here. It's just a matter of things unfolding, becoming a luminary. I feel everything that I need to acquire my goals in my new career, I am embodying right now. And it's very fun and excited, and I look forward to what the universe provides for me. A lot of my friends are tending to come to me for something. They don't ask for advice, but they certainly want to have conversations with me and be around me. And, I'm always kind of dishing out little pieces of advice or, something positive or uplifting, or just sending them a hello and knowing that somebody's thinking about them. It's interesting that I've had quite a bit of people actually come towards me. And that was something else that I was wanting to bring in was, I want people to just come to me for what I have to share. It's so funny just speaking with her, having the conscious conversations. You think you're just having a conversation, and she kind of just picks little parts here and asks you some questions and turns it around a little bit, and you can kind of see it in a new light. And then you can grab onto it and feel, hold that feeling of the flip side. There's the flip side of everything. So just within the conscious conversations, that was something that I really liked. The Psych K work was really interesting. I loved how easy it was and how fun it was. And like I said earlier, it feels like we're not really doing anything besides, sitting and talking sometimes. But then I have these tremendous ahas, or, out speaking with somebody. My communication is coming from a totally different place, and I have the ability to actually say what I need to say from deep within and not just the back of my head. There was one session where she had me sing, oh God, was it James Brown after one of our little exercises. That was just absolutely enjoyable. I loved it. And it just brings my energy up. It brings anybody's energy up, and that was joyous. I love her little sneaky little tools. She's fun, very fun. She has a very different and subtle approach and powerful approach to what she does. I guess I would kind of use those words and speaking, explaining that, she helps with self-transformation through ease and joy and fun, I knew that I was ready to work with Sabine, mainly intuitively. And when I did a little research on what she provides, it just lined up with what I felt I was ready for. And it was very interesting. I did not know really anything of what she did, but the sound of it fascinated me. And it was intriguing, and I was so ready to have this transformation, or this opening to new doors. And yeah, I just felt it. Yes, I was working with Sabine for about a month, and touched some things that were pretty difficult for me previously to open up, like my vulnerability and my control. And we worked with mainly the vulnerability, and then I felt I had a terrible week. Everything seemed like it was falling apart. My relationship and my job and my transportation. There was this moment where, I knew that it was working, because this ground, or this reality that I had been standing on, was breaking loose and falling apart from under me, allowing new ground to rise up. It was a complete restructuring of everything. And you have to go through that phase, that unknown process of shedding old and bringing in new. And it's scary, because you don't know what this new is, but it's coming and it's going to be better. And yeah, that was an interesting transition, but very wonderful. And I knew it was Sabine that was helping me, holding my hand through the process, and opening up new doors and insights and light. Creative, very uplifting, and oh my gosh, very, very illuminating. I love working with her. She's got such wonderful energy, and you can just ride on it. So many times I've just felt high as a kite after our sessions because of that. And it's so wonderful. She's very inspirational to me.